Hi guys, welcome to Sabonzi Academy. In today's video, we'll be solving the question 10 of the 2020 Nov WASSCE Core Maths Theory questions. The table shows the distribution of the ages of the pupils in a particular school. So we have a table. Calculates correct to 1 decimal places. The A, mean, B, standard deviation, and C, mean deviation of the distribution. So we are finding the mean, the standard deviation, and the mean deviation. So let's begin with our solution. So first, we know mean is equal to sum of f of x over the sum of f. We also know that standard deviation is equal to the square root of f of x squared over sum of f minus the mean squared. And we also know that mean deviation is equal to the sum of fd over the sum of f. So we can draw a table. So we have our x, which is the ages. So ages will be our x, and our frequency will be the number of pupils. Then we can have our x squared. Then we can have our f of x. Then we can have our f of x squared. Then we can have our d, which is equal to x minus x. Then we can have our fd. So for our ages, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And for our f, we have 9, 8, 5, 6, 5, 6, 2, and 4. For our x squared, which is the ages squared, we have 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, and 100. And for our f of x, we have 27, 32, 25, 36, 35, 48, 18, and 40. Then for our fx squared, we have 81, 128, 125, 216, 245, 384, 162, and 400. So we don't know our mean. So we can use this to find our mean first. Then we fill the table for this and for these two columns. So first, let's find the sum of f. Sum of f would be 45. Then we need to find the sum of fx. Sum of fx will be 261. So A, our mean, which is x bar, is equal to sum of f of x over the sum of f. And then the sum of f of x is 261. So over 45. And that will give us 5.8. So our mean is 5.8. So now since we know our x bar, we can fill this column. So x, which is 3 minus 5.8, we have negative 3.8. But the absolute of negative 3.8 is 3.8. So our x bar is 5.8. So absolute of x minus x bar is absolute of 3 minus 5.8, which is 2.8. So when we do for all the values, we should get 2.8, 1.8, 0.8, 0.2, 1.2, 2.2, 3.2, and 4.2. So for FD, we have 9 times 2.8. That should give us 25.2. So we have 14.4, 4, 1.2, 6, 13.2, 6.4, and 16.8. So our F of FD should be equal to 87.2. So now B, we are being asked to find the standard deviation. So standard deviation is equal to the square root of f of x squared over the sum of f minus the mean squared. So this will be equal to the square root of, first we need the sum of fx squared. So the sum of fx squared is equal to 1741. So we have 1741 over the sum of f, which is 45, minus the mean, which is 5.8. So 5.8 all squared. This should be equal to the square root of 38.68889 minus 33.64. And that should be equal to the square root of 5.04889, which is equal to 2.247. But we are being asked to correct to 1 decimal place. So our standard deviation will be equal to 2.2. Now moving on to our mean deviation, which is C. We know that the mean deviation is equal to the sum of FD over the sum of F. And the sum of FD is 87.2. So you have 87.2 divided by the sum of F, which is 45. And this is equal to 1.93778. But we are being asked to correct to 1 decimal place. So our mean deviation will be equal to 1.9 in 1 decimal place. So this brings us to the end of our question 10. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your questions in the comment section as well. In our next video, we'll be solving the question 11 of the 2020 Nov core mass theory questions.